So, I think it has been long enough. I think it's time that I start addressing the obvious. I have been getting overwhelmingly amount of DMs and comments and questions about what happened, what's going on with my music, did I quit music, am I still releasing stuff, when are we going to hear something new? And so I've ultimately been dodging the question for a long time now because a lot has happened in my life and I'm just going to talk about it. I just ask that you guys would be respectful and supportive, like I know most of you will be, and just understand where I'm coming from and hear me out. Started country rap during a time in my life that was very difficult. I didn't I didn't have a sense of identity. I didn't really know who I was, but I knew that I really liked this music. I saw what Ryan Upchurch had built. I saw the lifestyle that they had, and I was like, that was so cool to just be able to be yourself and to make funny videos about things that you like and things that you're passionate about. And then on top of that, to be a talented artist it seemed to me like the dream, right? And it was something I wanted to be a part of. So when I became a part of it, started releasing music. Over the years, it started taking off. People were picking up, and everyone was saying like, "Oh my gosh, you're like a female Ryan. You're this, that, and the other." And then people started asking me what I thought about certain situations within the country rap culture. And I kept my opinions to myself. I wanted to focus on me. I didn't want to get into any sort of beef. I didn't want to do diss tracks. I didn't want to do any of that because that wasn't me. I don't like arguing with people online. I certainly don't like drama. So I didn't associate with the drama. In fact, there's very minimal amount of features from me out there because I was terrified to work with other people. I was very protective of my own music. I didn't want anyone to come at me sideways and tarnish what I had created. Somewhere along the lines, people, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I'm over it, but certain individuals seemed like they were wanting to get started into some sort of beef battle back and forth, and I didn't want any part of it. I was on the cusp of partaking in that situation, and I decided to redact my feelings towards that because it just wasn't worth my time and my energy. When I quit doing music, I got into a really, really nasty, toxic relationship. He messed me up a lot, and if you guys know who I'm talking about, I just beg of you, just don't even bother. Don't even bother messaging them or starting something because I have grown so much since then, and I'm so blessed to be where I am right now. But this person hurt me real bad. Did a lot of messy, manipulative things to me, and I fell for it because I was so insecure and I was so naive and weak. Very, very weak. I let that person control me and pretty much absorb my entire life to where music was the last thing on my radar, was the last thing I was going to focus on. And then coming out of that relationship, right? God just did such an amazing thing for me. I prayed a very specific prayer. I said, God, I know this guy is not for me. He is not who he told me he was. Things are getting out of hand. The cheating, the lying, the just sneaky stuff. It's going too far. I got to get out. But I know that I am not strong enough to end it because I've been in this situation for a while. I'm attached. I don't know how to get out. So I just asked that you would take it away from me. And within like a week or two, he broke up with me. People and family members filled me in on what all was actually going on. It was way worse than I first imagined. And that was the day that I started healing. That was the day that I realized I got to stop looking at everybody else and I've got to figure out what it is that I want to do and who I'm supposed to be. And at that moment, I just didn't feel like it was country rap. And at this very moment, I don't feel like it's country rap. I love country rap. I enjoyed it during the time that I was in it, very briefly. I got to a point where people thought that I was going to be the next thing, and I even thought so too. But my life is so different now. This year has been one of the best years that has ever happened to me. I have the best man on the planet. I can't wait to share more about our relationship. I'm going to be cautious because this one's for real. This man is like truly a gift from God to me in my life. And he has helped me so much in figuring out who it is that I'm supposed to be. I have finally, something clicked in my brain, and I finally fallen in love with fitness. I love the gym. I love the progress that I've seen. I love how far that I have come and how much work I have truly done on myself. And I am falling in love with my own life for the first time ever, because my entire life I've hated myself and hated my circumstances and not known how to fix things. And it is truly only by the grace of God that I'm where I'm at today, and at the hands of my wonderful, wonderful relationship. I don't feel like I need to be a country rapper anymore. I've known that God has been calling me away from it for a long time now. Because I was preaching, I'm a Christian and I want kids to be able to listen to my music, yet cussing up a storm. And I'm not saying that, having a potty mouth means that you're a terrible Christian. We all struggle with sin, but I just had such a twisted vision for my life then. I don't think country rap is for me anymore. Now, the big question is, are you done with music completely? No, I'm not done with music. It's just going to be a lot different going forward. I'm going to release music when I want to release music because I love music, not because I have to be better than everybody else. Not because I got to compete. Not because so-and-so was running their mouth and I got to say something and bark back, I'm going to do music because I love music. That's how it started. That's how it should always be. And I'm also going to do music that brings glory to God. And I don't want to do that filth anymore of cussing and telling the world about who I am. Because who I am really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. I've had the verse, John 3:30, he must increase and I must decrease, in my bio for a while, a minute. I've never lived by that, not once. And so I felt the need to make this video to address the obvious, to address the situation. And to let y'all know that when I do come back, when I do start releasing music, which shouldn't be much longer. And it's going to be what God would have me to release, not what I would have me to release. I'm also doing the gym stuff. I love the gym. I love working out. And I want other people to feel this joy that I feel after gaining my life back, after losing the weight. I want people to be comfortable in their skin. And, I have my moments. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to work on my insecurities and to grow. And I want other people to join me in that. And so that's why most of my content has been about fitness. I'm not going to change that. If you don't like it, then unfollow me, man. I'm not the same girl I was a year ago. I'm a completely different person. I'm healthy. I'm blessed. I'm alive. I'm saved. I'm going to heaven one day. I've been saved since I was 11 years old, but now I really am beginning to understand what a relationship with God looks like. I'm maturing in my walk with Him. And it's a walk. It's not a run. It's learning something new every single day and falling short every single day. So I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from. And I thank you so much for the memories and the love and people reaching out, making sure I'm okay. Trust me, y'all, I have never, ever in my entire life been better. But I'm truly blessed. And I can't complain about my life. Not one single thing can I complain about, because God has answered every single prayer that I've ever asked. It might not have been in the timing that I wanted Him to, but by God, He did. Chase after your dreams. No matter how ridiculous that they may seem, no matter how silly. For goodness sake, I was a country rapper. And one day I get to tell my kids that I release music, and I'll show them. And they're going to hear 6 foot and just go nuts. If going forward, this kind of content and just me as a person is not what you're interested in listening to or watching anymore, then please feel free to unsubscribe. Because the people who really matter, the people who love me and are excited to see this new chapter in my life, they're going to stick around. and they know who they are. I got to stop living a life trying to please everybody, and I've got to figure out how to be myself and please God, and that's all that matters. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to try and make some more videos just talking about all the new things that are going on in my life, talking more about fitness and going on this journey a little bit more personally with you guys on this platform. And I just hope that you guys will be supportive. And join me, dude. Join me in just focusing on yourself. That's all I have to say, really. Thank you. God bless you. I love you.